Oh, the sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Oh, the drums they do beat and the wars do alarm. The captain calls, we must obey. So farewell, farewell to you, Nova Scotia's charm, for it's early in the morning, I am far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native land, I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents whom I held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they are at rest. Their arms are folded on their breast, while a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and driven o'er the dark blue sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
Brave and a gallant ship, and a fast and waving breeze, with a bully good crew and a captain to take care of me over the seas. Took care of me over the seas, boys, to my true love far away. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding mail, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
Well, my old true love was beautiful, my old true love was young. She had diamonds in her eyes, my friends, and silvery was her tongue. Silvery was her tongue, oh yes, and the big ship left the bay. Farewell, says she, be true to me, you're 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding mail, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
It's been at least 100 days since I last saw me Meg. She had a government band around one hand and another one around her leg, and another one around her leg. Made boards and a big ship left the bay. I swore that I'd be true to her 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off for the bounding main, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
Well, I wish I was a bosun bold or a sailor without fear. I'd build me a boat and away I'd float straight to my true love's steer. And straight to my true love's steer, me boys, where the dancing dolphins play, where the whales and sharks are having their larks 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding main, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Shore to hear the fiddle and play. of a midship 10,000 miles away.
Well, the sun will shine through the London fog, or the water running clear, or the ocean bounding into wine, or I forget me beer, or I forget me beer, me boys, or the landlord's quarter pay. But I won't forget my own true love 2,000 miles away.
So blow the winds and blow, let it roll and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear a fiddler play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's sail came up and caught her. Hands to the side, harping and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to leave tomorrow. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. I wrote me love a letter, I was on the Jenny Lind. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. I wrote me love a letter and I signed it with a ring. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Say, darling, God's now I'm gonna leave ya. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. to see me heave away. And me jolly boys were all bound away. Sometimes they're bound for Liverpool, more times they're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, and me jolly boys were all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below, until we strikes bottom inside the two sunkers. We're straight through the channel to Toslow we'll go.
I'm a son of a sea cook, I'm a cook and a trader. I can dance, I can sing, I can reef the main boom. I can handle a jigger, I cuts a fine figure whenever I gets in a boat standing room.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below, until we strikes bottom inside the two sunkers. We're straight through the channel to Toslow we'll go.
Farewell and adieu to ye young maids of Valen, O'Dearn and Peresk, Foxhole and Bruley. I'm bound for the westward to the wall with the hole in. I can't marry all or a Cheokie I'll be.
And we'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below, until we strikes bottom inside the two sunkers. We're straight through the channel to Toslow we'll go. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below, until we strikes bottom inside the two sunkers. We're straight through the channel to Toslow we'll go.
I've done a lot of living and I found no matter where you go the old world round, they always go together hand in hand. Where there's one, there'll be the other, music and friends. When blue skies turn to gray and hide the sun, when tired hands their daily work has done, turn things round again and make the old world right like music and friends. Music and friends. It's so good to bring together music and friends. Side by side, no one can break them when we take the time to make them. Nothing else can take the place of music and friends. Music and friends. It's so good to bring together music and friends. Side by side, no one can break them when we take the time to make them. Where there's one, there'll be the other, music and friends. Nothing makes the old world right like music and friends.
I had a hat when I came in, I hung it on the rack. And I'll have a hat when I go out, or I'll break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, and I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out. Casey wore his brand new hat to Murphy's Wake last night. Someone stole his hat, and boys, it started up a fight. Casey smashed the furnitures, the radio as well. He nearly woke the corpse up when he began to yell. Oh, I had a hat when I came in, and I hung it on the rack. And I'll have a hat when I go out, or I'll break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, and I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out. Casey kept on shouting, boys, they couldn't keep him quiet. Someone phoned up for the cops to come and stop the ride. 2 cops rushed into the room, but Casey laid them out. He fired them through the window, they both heard Casey shout. Oh, I had a hat when I came in, and I hung it on the rack. And I'll have a hat when I go out, or I'll break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, and I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out. Casey kept on shouting, boys, till one-eyed Paddy Flynn socked him on the whiskers with a great big rolling pin. He knocked poor Casey senseless, it was an awful cloud. As he lay there unconscious, Casey kept on shouting out. Oh, I had a hat when I came in, and I hung it on the rack. And I'll have a hat when I go out, or I'll break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, but I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out. I had a hat when I came in, and I hung it on the rack. And I'll have a hat when I go out, or I'll break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, but I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in, and I'll have a hat when I go out.
trying to head a strong nor'wester and snow too. But it swooped right down upon us, making day as black as night, as we headed towards the cliffs of Baccalieu. Oh, we tried to clear the island as we brought her farther south, as the wind from out the nor'west strongest blew. Till our lookout soon he shouted, and there lay dead ahead, through the snow squalls loomed the cliffs of Baccalieu. Oh, the combers beat her under, and I thought she ne'er would rise, and our main boom it was bending nigh in two. With her lee rail 3 foot under, and 2 men at the wheel, as we hauled her from the rocks of Baccalieu. Oh, to leeward was the island, and to windward was the gale, and the blinding sleet would cut you through and through. But our hearts were beating gladly, for no longer could we gaze down to leeward at the cliffs of Baccalieu.
There were 3 old gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. One sang high and the other sang low. The other sang a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. It was upstairs, downstairs the lady went, put on her suit of leather, oh. And there came a cry from around the door, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. It was late that night when the Lord came in, inquired for his lady, ho. And the servant girl, she cried to the Lord, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Then saddle for me, my milk-white steed, my big horse is not speedy, ho. And I will ride till I seek me bride, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Now he rode east and he rode west, and he rode north and south also, until he came to a wide open plain. It was there that he spied his lady, oh. Well, how could you leave your house and your land? How could you leave your money, oh? How could you leave your only wedded lord, all for a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh? What care I for me house and my land? What care I for money, oh? I'd rather have a kiss on my yellow gypsy's lips. I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. How could you leave your goose feather bed, your blanket strewn so calmly, oh? How could you leave your newly wedded lord, all for a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh? What care I for me goose feather bed, your blanket strewn so calmly, oh? For tonight I lie in the wide open field, in the arms of a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh.
My father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life was very hard, the food was always bad. But now I've joined the Navy aboard a man of war, but now I find a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
Just
get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
The Gaelic offer mess, he says we got it soft. Wasn't like this in his day when he was up aloft. We like a bouncing sleeping bags, and what's a hammock for? A swinging from the deck out or lying on the floor.
Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
Just
get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
They gave us an engine that first went up and down. With some more technology, the engine went around. We know a steam and diesel, but what's a manual for? A stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore.
Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
Just
get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
They gave us an old lamp so we can do it right. They gave us a radio to signal day and night. We know our codes and ciphers, but what's a semaphore? A bunting tosser doesn't toss the bunting anymore.
Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
2 cans of beer a day and that's a bleeding lot. They gave us an extra one because we swapped the top. So get on your civic clothes, you'll find a pub ashore. A sailor's still a sailor, just like he was before.
Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raised the roof, now we're lowering the floor. The band is blistered, but we got a little more. When I say 1, 2, you say 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All together gone. It's now or never if you want another song. On and on goes the ringing of the bell. Off we go, this song won't sing itself. So soldiers at my side, come on.
like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Not saying it ain't something that you shouldn't try to do. Don't do it for me though, do it for you. You've been minding your manners and behaving yourself, but there's still a lot of bottles left upon the shelf. So wet my little whistle now and give a dog a bone. I can take it up and out, you can't do it alone.
So soldiers at my side, it's you and me tonight.
Whiskey, whiskey, the singer's getting sore. We raised the roof, now we're lowering the floor. The